Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the graduation ceremony of Class 005-26. Please silence all cell phones and electronic devices. During the ceremony, feel free to move about and take photos. NCOs, are you ready to graduate?
Forward, march! Come on over! Come on over! The war's not over! The war's not over! So put your weapon next to mine! Put your weapon next to mine! And shoot him down the line! And we'll shoot him down the line! I shot in Sergeant 1! I shot in Sergeant 1! I did that one just for fun! Did that one just for fun! Put your weapon next to mine! Put your weapon next to mine! And we'll shoot him down the line! And we'll shoot him down the line! I shot a Sergeant 2! I shot a Sergeant 2! I did that one just for you! Did that one just for you! So put your weapon next to mine! So put your weapon next to mine! And we'll shoot him down the line! And we'll shoot him down the line! Come on over! Come on over! The war's not over! The war's not over! So put your weapon next to mine! So put your weapon next to mine! And we'll shoot him down the line! And we'll shoot him down the line! Academy, hope!
NCOs, past and present, please follow our class leader in reciting the creed of the non-commissioned officer.
The creed of the non-commissioned officer.
No one is more professional than I. I am a non-commissioned officer, a leader of soldiers. As a non-commissioned officer, I realize I am a member of the Time-Honored Corps, which is known as the backbone of the Army. I am proud of the Corps of non-commissioned officers, and will at all times conduct myself so as to bring credit upon the Corps, the military service, and my country, regardless of the situation in which I find myself. I will not use my grade or position to attain pleasure, profit, or personal safety. Confidence is my watchword. My two basic responsibilities will always be uppermost in my mind: the accomplishment of my mission and the welfare of my soldiers. I will strive to remain technically and tactically proficient. I am aware of my role as a non-commissioned officer. I will fulfill my responsibilities inherent in that role. All soldiers are entitled to outstanding leadership. I will provide that leadership. I know my soldiers, and I will always place their needs above my own. I will communicate consistently with my soldiers and never leave them uninformed. I will be fair and impartial when recommending both rewards and punishment. Officers of my unit will have maximum time to accomplish their duties. They will not have to accomplish mine. I will earn their respect and confidence as well as that of my soldiers. I will be loyal to those with whom I serve, seniors, peers, and subordinates alike. I will exercise initiative by taking appropriate action in the absence of orders. I will not compromise my integrity nor my moral courage. I will not forget, nor will I allow my comrades to forget, that we are professionals, not commissioned officers, leaders!
We present to you the 11th Airborne Division's future leaders. Please be seated. Colonel Smoot, command teams, distinguished guests, on behalf of Command Sergeant Major Kaplan, Commandant of the Sergeant First Class Christopher R. Brevard NCO Academy, we would like to welcome you to this joyous occasion, the graduation ceremony of Basic Leader Course Class 005-26. Now we will present a brief video which depicts some of the many lessons and accomplishments our new leaders have experienced during the course. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem and remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Johnson.
Thank you. It's an honor to be with you today. Would you pray with me? Oh God, you once said to the man Joshua, whom you chose to lead your people in battle, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." Oh God, you are the God who is with us wherever we go. You are with us today in this moment. So we ask the blessing of your presence today and with these non-commissioned officers that we recognize today. They have passed the test. They have finished the course. They are ready to go to train and lead soldiers. God, take away any fear or dismay they may have. God, be their help, their strength, and their courage. In your name we pray. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commandant of the Sergeant First Class, Christopher R. Brevard, NCO Academy, Command Sergeant Major Levi Kaplan.
Good morning, Commanders, Command Sergeants Major, leaders, friends, family, and most importantly, Class 005. A few weeks ago, we talked about standards, discipline, communication, emerging technologies, being a student of history, and being a well-versed leader. In your short time here, you've been asked to execute across a variety of temperatures and by association varying terrain and conditions. You've been tested physically and mentally. You've been taught the standards and shown what right looks like. All of this has served to make you more confident, well-versed leaders. Now you must go forth and put what you've learned into action. My parting words of advice to you: master your craft, learn how to communicate up, down, and laterally. Get your expert badge, go to Ranger School, and most importantly, know the standards and have the discipline to enforce them. Today we're fortunate enough to have an outstanding senior NCO to be our guest speaker. He's a well-versed NCO who has done all the things I've spoken to you about. He's served in a variety of formations, from airborne to armor. He's been deployed numerous times and has a wealth of knowledge and experience. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming Command Sergeant Major, 2nd Brigade, 11th Airborne Division, Command Sergeant Major Eric Potts.
Good morning, everyone. Distinguished guests, cadre, families, and most importantly, graduates of this BLC course. Graduates, today you've earned something important. It's not just a certificate, and it's not just another line on your STP. You've now earned the right to lead soldiers, and that matters now more than ever. Some of the things we talked about yesterday during our mentorship session, we talked about leadership, we talked about the things to do in Alaska, and we just basically got to know each other a little bit. Today, what I'd like to leave you with is some more important things, more professional things that I think will help you along the way. The right to lead soldiers matters now more than ever. What we're living in a time of real uncertainty. Around the world, the security environment, it's changing rapidly. We are seeing conflict, competition, and instability in ways that demand discipline, ready, and lethal force. There is no guarantee of warning. There is no guarantee of time to prepare for this. And that means the Army is relying on leaders like you and me. I'll tell you from my experience in this Army, most recently serving in this capacity as Brigade CSM up here in the Arctic, what I can tell you is our formations must be ready to deploy, fight, and win in some of the harshest conditions on Earth, often with little to no notice. Cold weather, isolation, and unforgiving terrain. They don't care about your rank, and they don't care about your intentions. What they do is they expose weaknesses quickly. The same is true in leadership. You are stepping into roles where your decisions will matter now more than ever, where your presence matters, where the standards that you set and enforce matter. Your soldiers, they're gonna look to you, not when it's convenient, but when it's hard. When they're tired, when they're cold, when they're uncertain about what comes next. That is when your leadership is gonna count. Graduating from BLC, it doesn't make you an expert, but it does mean the Army expects more of you. It expects you to be disciplined when no one is watching. It expects you to enforce standards, not selectively, but consistently. And it expects you to take care of soldiers, not just when it's easy, but when it requires effort, time, and more often, personal sacrifice. Because here's the reality. Your soldiers, they don't rise to the occasion. They fall back on their level of training and the standards that you enforced. If you allow shortcuts in the motor pool, you'll see them in the field. If you tolerate poor discipline back here in garrison, you're gonna feel it when it matters most. Standards are not about appearances. In an environment like this, in a profession like this, they are about survival. I want to leave you with 4 things today to carry forward as you step into your leadership roles. First, be present. Leadership is not something that you do from a distance. Get out with your soldiers. Know what right looks like, know who they are, know who their loved ones are. You cannot lead what you don't understand. Second, be consistent. Your soldiers need to know what they're going to get from you every single day. Not one standard on Monday and then a separate standard on Friday. Consistency builds trust. And trust is what holds units together when the pressure hits the hardest. Third, be the leader that you want leading your loved ones. When things get tough, and trust me, they will, always fall back on that. Fourth, be ready. Not just physically, but mentally and professionally. Study your craft. Learn your equipment. Understand your mission. Because when the call comes, and it will, you won't have time to figure it out. You're going to be expected to execute. To the families that are here today, thank you. Your support is what allows these soldiers to stand here today and to lead these formations that they're about to lead. We don't take that for granted. To the graduates, this is a proud moment. Enjoy it, you've earned it, but once you leave this auditorium, the real work starts. The world's not getting easier, the mission is not getting simpler, and the Army is not lowering its expectations. We need leaders who are disciplined, leaders who are resilient, leaders who can operate in uncertainty and still get the job done. That is what we expect from you. I'm proud of what you've accomplished here. I'm confident in what you'll do next, and I'm proud to call you all non-commissioned officers and teammates. Congratulations, and welcome to the profession of leadership. Arctic Angels, Sparta lives, airborne.
We will now recognize the awardees for Class 005-26. The Distinguished Honor Graduate is selected for receiving a first-time go at all graduation requirements while maintaining the highest academic average in the class and achieving a superior rating in all 6 rated areas on their academic evaluation report. The Distinguished Honor Graduate, who is also on the Commandant's list, is
Specialist Infantry, 725 BSB.
Let's go!
The honor graduate is selected for receiving a first-time go on all graduation requirements while maintaining the second highest academic average in the class and achieving a superior rating in all 6 rated areas on their academic evaluation report. The honor graduate, who is also on the Commandant's list, is
Corporal Vila, 152 Aviation. Touchdown!
the Distinguished Leadership Award winner selected by a board of senior non-commissioned officers, chaired by the Deputy Commandant. Candidates must achieve a superior score in leadership and are selected by their peers to represent their group. In 1840, the War Department adopted the non-commissioned officer's sword, much like the one being presented today. For centuries, the sword has been a symbol of leadership and authority in the NCO Corps. Today, this sword will be presented by the guest speaker for individual courage, gallantry, self-sacrifice, and continued development of a professional NCO Corps. The Distinguished Leadership Award winner, who is also on the Commandant's list, is
Corporal Adams, 124, Blockhouse.
the Iron Soldier Award winner, achieved the highest AFT score in the class with a 490 out of 500. The Iron Soldier awardee, who is also on the Commandant's list, is
Corporal Young, 1-5, Bobcat.
The Army draws recommendations from BLC students on how leaders at the sergeant level can implement potential solutions and improvements to the U.S. Army. Each student competes for the Commandant's Writing Award by writing a short essay outlining their problem and solution. The Commandant's Writing Award winner, who is also on the Commandant's list, is
Sergeant Pitt, 73rd Keck Guy, 6th Dead, jump, fight, win.
Selection for the Commandant's list is limited to the top 20% of the class who exceed course standards by receiving a first-time go on all graduation requirements. They must also achieve a superior rating in all 6 rated areas on their academic evaluation report. The students on the Commandant's list are
Corporal Hagan, Medak.
Corporal Hazlett, Medak.
Corporal Coppers, 725 BSB, Charlie Duffy. Corporal Evans, 725 BSB, Charlie Company, Cobra Medic. Specialist Gentry, 124, Blockhouse. Corporal Garza, 25th BSB, Huskies. Corporal Baker, 3G, Able Nation. Corporal Hernandez, 124, Blockhouse.
Corporal Learman, 152 Aviation, Chestnut.
And now the remaining graduates of Basic Leader Course Class 005-26.
Specialist Gonzalez. Medak.
Specialist Stewart, 3G, Able Nation!
Specialist Olson, 124 Infantry Battalion, Blockhouse.
Corporal Fox, 205, Ordnance! Specialist Calvin, 140 Cab, Denali! Corporal Rodriguez, Mercury Company, Boys of War! Sergeant Elkhart, 5-boy Cab.
Corporal Eastwood. 2377 P-Bar. Spark Steel.
Corporal Flynn, 25th BSB, Bisons! Sergeant Wadley, 3G, Dog Company!
Sergeant Rosario, Madam.
Sergeant Wilson, 25th BSB, Bison! Corporal Calderon, 152, Aviation, Wolverines! Let's go!
Corporal Dalisca, 725, BSB, Echo Company.
Sergeant Linwood, 626, Quartermaster.
Corporal Spinell. 152 Aviation. Tomahawks.
Corporal Staggs, 3G, Sad Baker! Specialist Morris, 140th Cat, Denali! Special Stickfire, 125, AB! Corporal Lee, 1553, Bobcats! Corporal Hauser, 610.
Specialist Garcia, 25th BSB, Husky.
Sergeant Lister, 17 CSSB, Heart of a Lion. Corporal Fowler, 725 BSB. Sergeant Anwar, 28 FAR, automatic.
Corporal McDonald. 152 Aviation.
Sergeant Garcia, 73rd Cap Guys, 6 dead.
Corporal Beverly, 25th BSB, Bisons. Corporal Morales, Mercury Company, Voice of War. Specialist Stats, 3G, Able Nation. Sergeant McGee, 725 BSB, service to the line. AB! Special Miguel, 125, AB! Specialist Allen, 125, AB.
Corporal Hill, you're on 7th ESB. Charlie Cubby. Rosie Joseph.
Specialist Gleason, 140 cab, Denali. Corporal Parker, 6'10", jump, fight, flag.
Corporal Latino, 152, aviation.
Corporal Claudy, 1G, grindstone. Sergeant Ramos, 28 FAR, automatic. Specialist Thomas, 17 CSSB, heart of a lion. Corporal Williams, 152 aviation, Alpha Company, double ox. Specialist Martinez, 3-3, Able Nation. Corporal Moore, 124, Blockhouse.
Corporal St. Cyr, medic.
Sergeant Boston, 3G. Specialist Boucher, 152, aviation. Corporal Morgan, 3G, stand in the door. Corporal Norton, 1-5. Corporal Boland, 124, blockhouse. Corporal Cook, 5-1 cap. Corporal Torres, 125 AB, armament. Sergeant Ariola, 28 FBR, automatic.
Specialist Flynn, 3G.
Corporal Ortega, 205, Odie Golds.
The last 22 days of instruction for basic leader course have reinforced the duties and responsibilities of team leaders and squad leaders. These soldiers have had the opportunity to lead physical training, instruct individual soldier tasks, drill and ceremonies, conduct leader stakes, land navigation, and counseling sessions. These soldiers will now return to their units and put forth their newly honed skills. The distinguished honor graduate will now present our guest speaker with a token of appreciation for his kind words and wisdom.
On behalf of Class 005-26, please accept this token of appreciation for your kind words of wisdom.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remain standing for the playing of the 11th Airborne Division song and the Army song. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to the graduates of Basic Leader Course Class 005-26. Your graduates will have approximately 10 minutes before they have to return to their seats to finish out processing. This concludes the ceremony. Thank you for your attendance and have a safe trip.